Hello guys, what's up? It's Francis and Dad again. Welcome to my channel and the program. So today, as I have promised, I shall be recording. I shall be recording the entire process of paperwork of the applications for subclass 457 visa sponsorship in order to get entry to Australia as a temporary skilled worker. So as you can see here, this is the very first step. You just need to tick here. I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions, and you click next. Which you can see on this page you will have to click yes or no depending on your current circumstances. Let's say, for example, is the applicant's business currently or was previously a business sponsor? Well, for my case, it isn't exactly, since that company it just started operating a little bit more than a year ago, so it hasn't had any previous experience sponsoring any workers from overseas, so I just click no. And this one I click yes because from what the employer have told me, they still intend to sponsor many temporary skilled workers, so I just click yes. I am just telling the truth here, or at least I'm trying to tell the truth here, so don't be stupid. So here you fill in the name of the company, which is a legally registered entity, and you can add ACM. This here is given to you as an example. Trading details, less than 12 months, more than 12 months. So if you, this is pretty much based on what I heard. So if the business has just started trading or has established itself for less than a year, then most likely you will only get granted with a visa that has length of 18 months rather than 48 months, which is 4 years. So be careful with this one. You need to check with the sponsor, your prospective employers, So here you just fill in how many Australian workers there, annual turnover, which in case I just give you an example here, it may not apply to your individual cases. And yes, click next. That's the address you need to fill in, pretty much. And yes, again, the names, I don't want to disclose these to you, so you need to find your own employer's name and addresses and contact email. It's pretty much all as simple as ABC on page 4 and 5 over 12 pages in total. So here, has the applicant taken any action or sought to take any action to transfer some or all of the costs associated with the business becoming an approved sponsor to another person, including migration agent or cost? So here I click no because the company, my sponsor will be held responsible for paying all the costs. Yeah, including the application fees. So, and what else? Costs with the recruitment. So here pretty much, I suppose for most cases, you just need to click all yes. to avoid more suspicion from the Department of Immigration and Border Protection. And next. Professionals training benchmark. Perhaps I suppose here is the most tricky part. It's the most treacherous part for us to go through. We need for here. Here I said the company paid for for standalone training softwares, training platforms. They need, since those softwares have proprietary license and it requires purchase with real money. So I just click, around, I just gave them a rough estimation around 995, Also, they did not actually specify how many percentage of the the salary or the salary your sponsor, the employer issues you. How much percentage does the sponsor have to deduct from the salary they pay you as part of the as part of the measure or the action taken to satisfy the training benchmark requirements here. I highly suggest you seek professional advice. I highly suggest you seek professional recommendation. But here it's just all here I am trying to provide is an example. I did this out of the goodness of my heart, and out of because of the promise I made to you guys in prior. So I take it as part of my duty, so I must do it. So here's the most tricky part. I will leave you guys to figure it out on your own, because this is this highly depends on how much salary your sponsor pays you in the future. So I can't really give you a definitive answer to this, to this form, to this blanks of the paperwork we are trying to fill in here. So let's move on to the next part, to the next page. Page 10/12, accredited sponsorship declarations. What should we declare about? Does the applicant's business agree to maintain a workforce in their business in Australia that consists of at least 75% Australian citizens and permanent residents? So here I click yes. Just try to make your applications more convincing, because the current regime of Australia demands that your business should seek or should aim to hire as many Aussie citizens, as many Aussies as possible, and not put them into range of discrimination. Basically, they demand that you prioritize hiring more Aussies than you do with overseas workers. That's all. So yes, so I click yes. Does the applicant declare that all 457 workers that are employed, current and future, in their businesses are engaged as employees under a written contract of the employment that includes at least the minimum employment entitlements as required and under the national employment standards, unless their occupation is exempt from this requirement? Yes. For most cases, yes. But I suppose, I still suppose that you can pretty much get away with some oral agreement in prior, and you try to record the entire conversation, and once requested by the Department of Immigration and Border Protection, you can present them the recordings as evidence of a legitimate contract of employment. So yeah, but I clicked yes nevertheless to avoid more suspicion. Thus, the applicant declared that their businesses pays their Australian employees in accordance with an enterprise agreement or an internal salary table which reflects the current market rates for occupations in their businesses. Yes, we do. Thus, the applicant declared that they have provided details relating to all of their business activities. For example, if their business also acts as a trustee of any trust that operates separate businesses, and that they will provide evidence relating to these business activities with the application. So you can see here is they are all asking very specific questions here. So I highly suggest you click yes, or just do what your migration agent tells you to do regarding this part. Thus, the applicant declared that they have provided details of all principals, directors of their business. Yes, we do, because on the next section we will need to fill in the specifics of each director, but not necessarily each shareholder. Let's go on. Commitments and obligations, agree. Yes, we all agree to that. Yes, that's all the declarations, but I almost forgot to mention a very crucial part to you. Sorry about that. I assume it was on page I assume they have a part which specifies the asking you to explain the current relationship with the company or the sponsors, directors or shareholders. I believe so. I just can't find that page asking you to fill that information in. So which one? That page has to be agreed. That should be agreed. We have to agree with that. That's pretty weird. Okay, next. That's no. Annual turnover. Sponsorship details, training details. Annual turnover. Director is here. Yes. More than 12 months. Crap. Anyway, I hope I have at least tried my best to explain and share, and I hope I have tried my best explaining to you guys with this, with this all paperwork you have to go through and all this scrutinization, you have to endure by the Australian government while you apply for 457 visa, and whatever sponsorship scheme you prefer or you choose to use, either is you have someone or some other company sponsoring you, or you decide to go for the self-sponsorship. This one should at least help you a little bit. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I shall do my best to help you, since I am also currently applying for a 457 visa as well. So anyway, guys, thank you again for watching and listening. I'm your host, Francis and Dad. Signing off, and stay tuned, stay blessed, stay awesome, stay faithful. Have a great day or a great night. I shall see you on the next video on YouTube. Bye bye.